Hello, Naples seniors. Thank you for tuning into our Naples Senior Network, where you can find information, ideas, advice, resources, and support to live your golden years with a healthy lifestyle. My name is Gonette Caparros, and I'm a full-time seniors residential specialist. In my 30 plus years working with seniors, first as a physical therapist in the Johns Hopkins area, then now as a full-time realtor here in the Naples, Florida area, I have encountered a lot of situations where seniors do not have any support system in their home. During this lockdown, I thought this could be a good opportunity to assist and offer our services to seniors in any way we can. So I have started this Facebook group called Naples Seniors Network. We have our guest, Adam Corcoran, and he is the Director of Business Development with Golden Care Home Care. So Adam, take it away, please. What do you have to offer?
Thank you so much for having me today. I'm Adam Corcoran, the Director of Business Development for Golden Care. We are a state licensed agency here servicing Southwest Florida, and our main purpose is to allow seniors to age in place safely and healthy. It's been an interesting year, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, well, I guess the first question that I have is, how are you adapting? Because, like it's very difficult to have people over in your house. How do you address those things?
Actually, it's interesting you say that because I believe, are busier now than we would have been outside of a pandemic. And, typically, as most know, Naples is pretty seasonal, right? After Easter, it kind of quiets down a little bit, which means the hospitals are slower, rehabs are slower, which means we tend to be a little bit slower. Right now, the value of home care is at its highest point. I just had a conversation with a gentleman this morning who's, he's the son of a mom and dad here in Naples, and she usually travels back and forth to go up north for the summers, and she did not this year. So, we had a long conversation. He's like, really, home care is more valuable now than ever. And I couldn't agree more. We're seeing a lot of families afar reach out to us to kind of bridge that gap, especially when it comes to isolation as well.
So the first thing I have to say is, how do you address the social distancing and, like wearing masks and all that? What's your standard?
Right. So we're very blessed that we have a very innovative and proactive owner who we've been ahead of this curve for a while. Actually, even towards the end of February, early March, we stocked up on a ton of supplies, PPE, masks, gloves, gowns, booties, you name it, we have it. We've been in a position to really be able to provide the utmost high quality care in a safe manner. Every single day, our staff, they take their temperatures, they fill out a survey, really on top of any risks of exposure, because we want to, again, not just protect our employees, but protect our clients. A lot of people coming out of the hospital right now, they still need help, right? So we just have to do it in a safe way. Beautiful.
So how is your hiring process? Because, like you don't get someone just off the street. I know you have a very good hiring process and training. Why don't you address both of them?
Certainly. And I would say the number one challenge when it comes to the home care industry is finding quality work. Recruiting and hiring is always going to be something that we're always working at. And we're always going to be really hiring, to be quite honest. To your point, we don't just hire someone off the street. They have to come to the table with some skill set, but also the right level of compassion. To really be in our industry, you have to, be caring and understanding of seniors. And, if they don't have those tools and resources, that really gives us the opportunity to bring in our training. So every single, healthcare worker here in Southwest Florida has to be level 2 background check, but we go over and beyond. So we do drug screening. They have to demonstrate their competencies. And again, if they don't have those tools, we implement training on a quarterly basis where we invite them back into the office and they do hands-on training. There's a lot of companies recently that have adapted to virtual training, and this is pre-COVID. But virtual training is much more affordable, right? And especially in the home care space, when we have 100 employees, to get them back into the office is challenging sometimes. But we just had a dementia training last week, and right now, obviously, we're limiting the amount of people who are coming into the office. But I'm a big believer by giving tools and resources to our employees. It's really empowering them to provide that high level of care.
So can you be more specific as far as what care they can give? Are they able to take vital signs?
So
like blood pressure, all that?
Right. So a certified nursing assistant or home health aide in the state of Florida can provide hands-on level care. So that could be as help in the shower, exercise support, transferring, help getting in and out of a chair, exercise, I said that, or as little as grocery shopping and changing the bed linens. Where our limitations are is really more so for like any nursing level support. So someone coming in for medication management or wound care, that would have to be done by an LPN or RN.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. What about consistency of care? Because I have dealt with a lot of people. That's one of the things that they really want. You know, consistency means quality of care also, because then you will have a continuation of whatever care they have. So would you address that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, consistency and communication are the two key factors in our world. To be quite frank, if you don't have consistency, in my opinion, it's counterproductive. And then you add on maybe a cognitive impairment, someone who has dementia, Alzheimer's. If you have a revolving door of different people all the time, it's not going to serve a good purpose, and it actually could be more harmful. So to address your point, a lot of home care companies have minimums, and we do too. The minimums really support the consistency in the caregiver. Right now, with coronavirus, there's a lot of staff that are worried to leave their homes, right? But if they are, they really want to make sure that they have a very structured schedule. So most companies have like a 4-hour minimum per shift or 3, but then also might have weekly minimums. So, I mean, the long and short is you really have to understand this is a level of commitment to really gain that consistency.
So what is your minimums so that people will know, like as far as calling you?
Right. So we offer 2 different types of services. Our hourly structure is at a 4-hour minimum per shift, but then we also do require 20 hours in a given week. That really puts us in a position to really have that same person, maybe with secondary backup. The other opportunity is with our wellness visit program. So we offer, for someone who says 20 hours is just way too much, we can come in for a 1-hour visit that is charged at a little bit of a premium, but they can come in 1 hour for at least 3 days a week to really kind of be those eyes and ears, making sure mom and dad took their medications and showered, what have you.
So your 20 hours a week can be distributed either, in how many days?
At least 4 hours in that shift. So
4 hours per hour.
At 4 hours, 5 days a week.
Yeah, I think, in my experience, that is sufficient, because then you can do the hygiene, and then you can prepare some of the meals, and then, they can be safe during the other times, but at least you have the 4 hours that it's necessary for for making sure that you, like you said, take the meds, like washed up, showered, or whatever. Yeah, so very good. So let's, I'm going to share the screen so that you can actually let the people know that your contact information. So Go ahead. You want to?
So you can reach us online at goldencarefl.com. And you can reach us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 239-440-2900. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. We are doing a lot of cool, exciting, engaging activities on social media right now.
Yeah, it's so much fun checking out your Facebook. There's so much, there's so much activity. So
Right.
yeah, so hire them, like, and I will be a good resource for you too, of course, because I deal with a lot of, I go with a lot of, I work with a lot of people So, okay, thank you so much for being here, Adam.
Thank you for having me. It means a lot.
Thank you.